Okay, let's go.
Hi y'all, it's me, Redheaded Neighbor, and I'm back again with some more REN. You know, this weekend I had a migraine. It was a really horrible migraine. I've just started getting them in the last couple of years, and they're awful. And there's nothing you can do about it. You just kind of have to ride it out. And I was thinking, because I was really wanting to react to this and the other one I just did this weekend, but I was sick and I wasn't able to do it. And so I was thinking about Ren and what he has gone through and the way that he pushes himself and maintains his creativity, and then he puts stuff out like this for us. So I'm really glad to see him being a bit more active, because I know there for a while he'd flared up and had some issues again. But this should be a little bit different. So I am pumped because look at this. Look at this right here. He's going to be playing the piano. The piano, as they say around here.
I want this piano so bad, bro.
Nice.
I want one.
See, this is magic. I genuinely feel this way, that if you can sing, mostly, I mean, playing instruments, yes, I mean that's something amazing. But if somebody can sing, to me that is most definitely, it feels like a form of magic. Because you just, to be able to hear in your head what you want your voice to do and to have it do that, it's fascinating to me. And he sounds so good.
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. 1 year old and his first words were mine, mine, give me. 2 years old he was walking, 3 years old walking quickly, 4 years old he was running round the pavements of his city. 5 years old and his daddy told him, listen here son, you gotta learn to be a man he works for what he wants. 6 years old and he's reading, writing, top of the bunch, and when he's 7 his progression made him student number 1. 8 years old and he's praised for unusual grades. 9 he's paid for private school to nurture the flame. 10, 11, 12, 13 he ascends and ascends. His daddy tells him, son, money is the means to all ends. 14 solving complex mathematical equations. 15 IQ 150 still elevated. 16 he develops complex software code that detects weaknesses in cybersecurity protocol. 17 he sells his vision, keeping the share. Not yet an adult, but he's practically a millionaire. 18 his daddy tells him, nah, you're mad, this world don't give a damn about you, so take all that you can.
It's weird to think that there are people that think that way, you know, just so extreme, you know, like I feel there are people that are on so extremes of things. And I feel like when he's telling these stories, you know, he definitely captures you with the extremes. And this little section that he just went through, it reminds me, I don't know if any of you have listened to Hamilton or not, but Lin-Manuel Miranda, at the very beginning, he does this little section of Hamilton aging up. And it has a very similar storytelling effect throughout the ages, and with like a snap like Ren is using here. It has that snap to it, and it's very effective. Very, very effective.
19, he turns a profit, stocks and shares, invest in product. 20, double down deposit. 21 is income rockets. 22, lose the truth, just an obstacle to wealth. If you manipulate the data, a lie will sell itself. 23, a life of luxury, crystal and cocaine. 24, he makes the Forbes list, they're applauding his name. 25, and his daddy told him, listen here son, while you're sitting in that palace, that don't mean that you won. 26, a business shift, he switches business to arms. He's 27, building nuclear shells in Iran. 28, inside the Senate, money bought him a seat. He's 29, the role of counsel in the president's suite. And now he's 30, his daddy says you're losing the race. You're just a servant to the king, not even in second place. 32, a big maneuver, third his daddy's approval. Moving imports over borders from the exports out of Cuba. 33, moving grams, growing kilos to tons. 34, filling warehouses with powder and guns. 34, turf war with nobody to stop it. Blind eye from the po-po inside of his pocket.
So I like the just the raw piano beside this. What do you think? I like it.
Ring, 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 ring. We should maybe get a phone on the fucking table bit on stage. Anyway. 35, he gets a call. I'm sorry son, but it's your father. Had a heart attack, sorry he's gone. 36, getting pissed up, abusing his product. 37, eyes glazed, disposition, the money. 38, with a prostitute, a moment of passion. Heating up a silver spoon and then chasing the dragon. 38, getting reckless and hungry for power. Daddy's words are still driving him to kill and devour. Makes a move against the cartel, but the strategy's flawed. Retaliate and leave him in the hospital ward. A bullet buried in his vertebra, one in his leg. The doctor sighs and says, I don't think you'll be walking again. Fuck. I don't know how that's all still in there. Fuck me.
Good. I love how he's working this out. Oh, Ren, thank you for sharing this with us. I love seeing the creative process.
Hospital ward, a bullet buried in his vertebra, one in his leg. The doctor sighs and says, I don't think you'll be walking again. Fuck. I don't know how that's all still in there. Fuck me.
Good.
Yeah, it's in there. So I fucked up a few of the ages, but that was it, man. So
Yeah.
Think of everything that he has just recited. Sheesh. You know, I used to have like a good memory. Not anymore. I remember I had huge passages memorized, phone numbers by the dozen memorized. Now, not so much.
Shit. Yeah, man. That was
sick, man.
Yeah.
So good.
Shit, man.
That was easy.
Yeah. I thought that was going to be a word stumbler, that one. I think it's because we did it so many
fucking times.
It's like hard ingrained into the back of my brain, man. Yeah, sick, man. Well, let's just do it a few times, and I think, you know, you played it perfectly. There was a few ages that I stumbled up. I just need to. It's hard to keep track of them sometimes.
The tempo, how's it feel? Good?
It feels good slower, man. I think live.
In context.
Yeah, I think live it's nicer when it's a bit slower because.
You know, I would agree with that because I feel like it's easier for us to actually hold on to the story because we're not having to process as quickly. Not that I mind that because it's fun to rediscover things after you've gone back through a song a few times. I love listening to a song over and over and then finding new treasures throughout it. But I think with this one, the way that he did it, like they just grabbed us.
Because in the video, it kind of adds to the tension when it's got that kind of a little bit of speed to it. But I think letting the words breathe a little bit live, I can kind of emphasize a lot of the emotion of them. So I like it, that tempo.
Fine.
I think it's good. Yeah, I think consciously just when you get on stage, just be like, you know, I mean, I know that I'm kind of setting the pace a bit, but just like if you feel like it's rushing, then just kind of pull it back. I mean, because it'll be like a dance between you and me. You know what I mean? With tempo-wise.
No, it's fine, but it's just good to know to like, because in the video it was like on the side of slightly forward.
Yeah, no, it was. Yeah. And you know what? If there's ever any point on stage that I feel like it could be faster or slower, I'll just be like that for faster or kind of like that for slower. Right. I'll just look at you.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it's going to be fine, man. It's almost like your tempo and my lyrics kind of affect each other in a way that either pulls or pushes it a little bit. So no, it's fucking hell, man. I didn't expect it to just like click like that straight away. Good. Yeah.
You did though.
What's that?
You did expect it to a little bit.
Well, no, I knew Charlie would kill it. I didn't know I would kill it.
Of course.
Yeah, I knew Charlie was going to smash it. I didn't know I was. It was a kind of surprise. I was like, oh yeah, all the words are there. I was like, okay, good.
I mean, have you ever repeated something that much? It was.
Unfortunately, yes.
I think it's so interesting just to hear the conversation. Like the song, yes, but this, getting to know them in this way, is just, do you find yourself just kind of hanging on?
Yeah. Money Game Part 1 was 138 takes, man. That was a fucking killer.
That's disgusting.
We ended at like 4 a.m. and it ended with me pouring olive oil into my eyes. It was very painful, yeah. Let's do this one more time so it solidifies itself in my head. So 1, 2.
See?
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. 1 year old, his first words were mine, give me. 2 years old, he was walking. 3 years old, walking quickly. 4 years old, he was running round the pavement of a city. 5 years old, his daddy told him, listen here son, you gotta learn to be a man, he works for what he wants. 6 years old, he's reading, writing, top of the bunch. And when he's 7, his progression made him student number 1. 8 years old, he's praised for unusual grades. 9, his parents pay for private school to nurture the flame. 10, 11, 12, 13, he ascends and ascends. His daddy tells him, son, money is the means to all ends. 14, solving complex mathematical equations. At 15, IQ 150, still elevating. 16.
That was pure REN right there. That flow, that is the REN flow.
He develops complex software code, detects weaknesses in cybersecurity protocol. 17, and he sells his vision, keeping that share at an adult, but he's practically a millionaire. 18, his daddy tells him, nah, you're a man, this world don't give a damn about you, so take all that you can. 19, he turns a profit, stocks and shares, invest in product. 20, double down deposits. 21, his income rockets. 22, learns the truth, just an obstacle to wealth. If you manipulate the data, then the lie will sell itself. 23, life of luxury, crystal and cocaine. He's 24, he makes the forces, they're applauding his name. 25, and his daddy told him, listen here son, while you're sitting in that palace, that don't mean that you won. 26, a business shift, he twitches business to arms. 27, dealing nuclear and shells in Iran. 28, inside the Senate, money bought him a seat. He's 29, a role of counsel in the president's suite. Now he's 30, his daddy says you're losing the race. You're just a servant to the king, not even in second place. 31, a big maneuver for his daddy's approval, moving imports over borders from the exports out of Cuba. 32, moving grams, growing kilos of tons. 33, filling warehouses with powder and guns. 34, turf war with nobody to stop him. A blind eye from the po-po inside of his pocket. 35, he gets a call. I'm sorry son, but it's your father had a heart attack. I'm sorry he's gone. 36, getting pissed off, abusing his product. 37, eyes glazed, disposition to money. 38, with the prostitute, a moment of passion, heating up a silver spoon and then chasing the dragon. 39, getting reckless and hungry for power. His daddy's words are still driving him to kill and devour. Makes a move against the cartel, but the strategy's flawed. They retaliate, leaving me in a hospital ward. A bullet buried in his vertebra and one in his leg. The doctor sighs and says, I don't think you'll be walking again. Fuck.
The storytelling.
Yeah, man, it sounded great, mate. I really like the dynamic shift.
And you see, oops,
It's really cool.
finish this.
That's it. Yeah, I really like the dynamic shift. I think we're gonna get a great version, man. Yeah,
Sick, man.
fucking smashed it, man. Sounds perfect.
Yeah, I admire so very much the work ethic that he has, because Ren has incredible work ethic. When you're independent, it's the same as him being just an entrepreneur in any other business. He lives and breathes it. He works, he markets. He's out there doing this stuff, and he knows his audience, and he is sharing his heart with us. I mean, it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And I greatly appreciate this behind the scenes look at his creative process and the pianist, and just, I don't know, seeing where they're at, like their dwelling is interesting to me. Just the way that they talk to each other, I liked that. It's just neat to see how interactions go down, don't you think? Anyway, this was kind of a long video, but it is what it is. So thank you for sticking around if you did to the end. And yeah, don't forget to make sure you give Ren some love, because y'all, he's great. So until the next time.